Hi, everybody. I'm here with Rico, and today we're going to talk about how to be creative enough to have some, health with your body and the connection with others, and how to be creative in actually manifesting or putting that together for your life. So, Rico, go ahead and start.
Well, thank you, Al. Yeah, what I like to start is, a lot of people will say, "Well, I'm not creative." They think they're not creative. And so that's something that we really need to let people know. Everybody's is a creator. We're all creators. We're created. I think everybody believes in some form of a creative force, God, the spirit, and so God.
Right.
That's what God is. God's the great creator, and He created us, and we're in that same likeness. So we are our creators, and everybody's creative. I think we kind of got that stuck on the idea that being a creative person is one who writes music or writes poetry or writes a book or something in that sort of form. But that's not true. That's just one part of being creative. Everybody we are creating our life at every moment, are we not? We are definitely everything that we're thinking and doing is creating our life, and so we're all creators. We all have the ability to create amazing things in our life, and we all have lots of different uh, talents and abilities to create certain things. So, one person might be able to create great music, but another person could just create uh, say like a loving presence, that makes people feel good when they're nearby. So everything is just has the same amount of value. But we kind of got off in society thinking that just certain things are creative, but everything you do is creative.
I mean, to talk about that part, I like to cook and I like to bake more. So that's my creativity part. That sometimes when I'm like too tired or don't want to do anything, or I'm in the space of uh, when I cook or when I bake, that creativity, that kind of concentration in making something, it changes my mood. It changes the way that I am. It just at the end when I have bake the cake or have the food ready, then just by looking at it, it makes a big huge difference. So it can be anything. It can be like sitting down and painting, or just as you said, you create your days every morning when you get up. What kind of commitment, what kind of state of mind you open your eyes to? If you think that's going to be a, oh my God, crazy day, I have so much to do, or I don't have any time for myself, then that's going to be that day for you. But if
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning and say, okay, it's going to be a great day. I'm going to have a lot of accomplishments. I'm going to do this and that. Then be looking at it in a positive part of the day, then it changes the way that you look at your day. And also, it helps you to be healthy because I mean, you can talk to about that, but I think that negative part of us that will say, oh, I don't look good. My stomach is this, my this, and there's negative thought that we have about ourselves, make us go to that space of unworthy, being sick, not being
Mhm.
interactive,
Yeah.
and yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So again, coming back to the basic premise is that we are all creators, and we are creating every moment in our life. So just as you were saying, if you have negative thoughts, well, then that's what you're creating in your life. That's what you're attracting. So once we realize that we are all creative and we are creating our life, we're co-creators of our life, then the good news is you get to create your life however whatever you want. So by what your beliefs and your thoughts and your words are, and what your desires are, you are creating your life. So everybody's creative. So I think that's such an important thing to understand. Yeah, like I say, we get caught on just certain talents that we think are so creative, but
Mhm.
everything is creativity. And so by creating your life is by what you you are doing or what you're not doing, it's also creating your life, right? Like I
Right.
say, if you're not, as we talk about, as you talk about a lot, if you're not loving yourself, well, you're creating that kind of a life for yourself. And if you're not taking care of your health, then you're creating probably poor health. So we're always creating all the time. Every moment we are being creative. So I think that's an important concept to get lodged in our mind and our brain. And so again, the good news is you're creating your life. So create it the way
Yeah,
you want it to be.
exactly. And one suggestion that I can kind of give to our listeners is journaling. I think the best thing that we can do is in the morning when we get up to journal about our days, how we want our day to pan out for us. And if you're grateful and thankful, and talk about what you're grateful for that day when you get up, even just being able to get up and be healthy. As I wake up, open my eyes in the morning, I'm grateful. That can be the first line in your journal. And then you can talk about how you want your day to be open for you. So this is the creative part of you that is there. And also we can add the what kind of a relationship that you want to have with yourself and other people. And as you said, it's loving yourself is the first step. That self-love is that connection that you have to yourself and to the world outside of you. So why not journal about that? Why not do some activities during the day? At least give yourself 10-15 minutes to do something that you love to do, and it opens you up that to be creative. Just don't think about it, just do what it comes to you. Sometimes I get up in the morning, and if I wanted to, I I walk every morning, I hike every morning, but sometimes I just don't want to do it, and then I want to go, I don't know, go to the store and come back. So it just whatever it makes you kind of work for that day. Then I just tell myself, okay, maybe that's something that universe is telling me to do. I have to go get some groceries and come back and then go for a walk, or then answer my calls, or be on my laptop. So it's just be open to what comes up for you on a daily basis and be grateful. That part is that creativity part of you that if you don't push it down, it opens you up, and it opens you up to different way of being healthy, happy, and connected to people that are in the same space as you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I'd like to add is, first of all, if you are having some challenges, say you're having some really bad some problems, and whatever it is, your relationships or your health or your business, and you feel like you're kind of stuck, well, think about this: you get to be creative and find creative ways to overcome those challenges. And that's really what life's all about. Life's always going to be full of challenges, and that's how we learn and how we grow. And that's actually how it keeps life interesting. If there were no challenges, it would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? It would just be, oh, I think just okay, So we get to be creative in how we're going to solve the challenges that we face. And that's kind of exciting. And the good news is, again, no matter what challenge you are facing, you can get creative and you can find creative ways to overcome and to meet that challenge. So that's a big part of creativity there. And then the other part I just thought of was also is I think again we've kind of got into this rush society where everybody's so busy and they're rushing and got to do this, got to do this, and they just you don't really take time to explore some things that you really would like to create or be a part of or learn about or so take some time every day. Don't just think that you have to accomplish all these things at work or whatever, or things that are maybe seem like they're struggling. Take some time to just be with yourself and think, hey, what is it, what I'd like to be able to create. And if you take some time, you'll probably come up with it. You say, hey, I've always really liked to learn how to be a sculpture or whatever. I don't know, anything you could think of. And so take some time to think about that. What would you like to create? What would you like to be able to create in this world? And it doesn't have to be some kind of material thing. It could be, I'd like to create more love and happiness in the world, or whatever. But take some time to think about what you want to create, and then go out and create it.
Exactly. And you know what? It starts with that the mind and heart to be connected to each other.
Hmm.
So ask yourself, ask your, not just with your head, but ask your, go in your heart and see what is the first thing that I need to do to be creative about being healthy, or creative enough to be in a relationship that I love, and I can give love and receive love. So, and then it's a commitment that you have to yourself to ask yourself those questions. The commitment is to be healthy. So, what kind of interaction, what kind of food, what kind of activities that you would like to have in your life to become that healthy person that you always wanted to be, or that person that has that love of their life with them, with them, or attracting that person to their life. So it's all about what you desire and how you become creative to bring that person, or bring that health, or bring that abundance,
Hmm.
money, whatever you want to call it, to yourself. So let us know what you think about this episode. We can maybe next time go a little bit more deeper on one of the subjects on it. But thank you so much for listening. And oh, by the way, we're having a master class about health and uh, connections, and we're gonna give out the date and the link and everything next week, or maybe prior to that, and we'll send it to you guys. So if you have any other questions, let us know. And thank you so much, Rico, for joining.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.